Saturday, Navy won the game 22-21. Memphis returns home Friday to face Georgia State at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. The game will be a 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central start, and will be televised on ESPN. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the game at Navy, please. And we expect to see you as you're back at home for the Friday night matchup against Georgia State.
Yeah, obviously disappointed in the outcome on Saturday. It was a hard-fought contest. You got to tip your hats to Navy. They did a great job. Coming back there late in the fourth quarter. I thought our guys played extremely hard. They played. It was a physical football game. I thought we were very aggressive. We're limited in some of the things that we can do. Faced a little bit of adversity and things that we couldn't control there Saturday. But I think that our football team, even though coming up a little bit short, we're going to be able to build off this experience. And the guys were excited today. Obviously the short week, which I've never been more excited about a short week than being able to get back on that field quickly. But we had a very spirited practice here this morning, and our guys, they know we've got to improve. And, but there were some positives that we can definitely pull out of that game. But we've got to eliminate the critical mistakes. We turned the ball over 4 times, and we just could not sustain drives while, Navy was able to do that at a very high level. So, but I'm excited about our team, excited about the future, and we're going to be able to build from this.
We'll take questions for Coach Norvell. Please star 1 on your keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
Take our first question from Dan Tortora from wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Doing well, Dan. How about yourself?
Doing well. Just from the 1-on-1 start, just what you can say about offensive questions that you have kind of looking back at the film through these first couple games.
It's been a little up and down. I like the personnel we have. The guys, I think up front we've done a nice job of being a physical group. I do believe that we can establish a run. It's something that could be a great weapon for us. We had some big runs in the game there Saturday. I guess the biggest negative is just we've turned the ball over, and anytime you have 4 turnovers in a game against a ball control offense like Navy, it's going to be hard to win many of them. And the 3 fumbles that we had were all on first down runs or catches. So it really just eliminated drives that were going to be in progress. And so, but I really like our personnel. I like what we're doing. I think that we are very capable of being an explosive offense that can do a lot of good things. So we just got to continue to build and make sure that we're owning the football.
And then as far as you brought it up, the running game, having some positives there. Henderson in this loss to Navy by a point, 13 carries, 212 yards, 3 touchdowns. Just what you can say about building around him as you move forward.
Yeah, Daryl's an explosive back, and he's one that, he definitely has home run hitting capabilities. We've known that. I think what makes him special is not just what he does as a runner, but also being able to catch the ball out of the backfield. He's definitely a dual threat in that regards. But Daryl, we feel like this can be a big time strength for our offense moving forward, and we've got some great backs. We've got a group up front that takes pride in the physicality and trying to give those guys creases and seams, and it's something we have to build off of.
Well, thanks, Coach, and good luck this week.
Thank you, sir.
Moving on, we'll take our next question from Brian Moss, TigerSportsReport.com.
Hey, Coach, you guys came out strong in the third quarter, rushing the ball. Was there any halftime adjustments that you made, or was just, guys finally executing the way you wanted them to?
Well, I thought we did some good things, and even in the first half, with limited possessions, when we had two first quarter fumbles, and then we put together a couple nice drives there, in the game. Navy did a good job of controlling the clock on a couple of those drives. But when you're playing a team like that, there's just not a ton of possessions. So when you turn the ball over, when if you falter and don't execute, you threw out, it's really it really can cost you. But I thought we did some nice things there in the second half, especially in the third quarter, running the football. We had a couple mistakes that we have to clean up on just base identification things of where we're tracking and where we're working. But I think our guys, we're going to be able to build off of that, and we went to work with that this morning.
And defensively, I thought you guys did a good job limiting Navy well under their season average, and you held them, a lot less than you did last year. When you look at the game film, what do you like from your defense throughout that game?
Our guys, they play extremely hard. They're a very physical bunch. I think we've become more aggressive in every area, and they accept the challenge. And we know that going against that offense, it's going to be it's going to be a 60-minute match. Some of the things that we were able to do early, and we really I thought that the guys' pursuit to the football, and obviously the mentality when we got there was impressive. We were on the field. We were on the field for a lot of snaps. We ended up playing, I think it was 79 snaps. It was kind of a perfect storm even with the turnovers, and then when offensively hit some of those explosive plays, in short drives. Our guys were forced to play a lot more than what we had hoped they would have to, and we missed some tackles late. Obviously Malcolm Perry was he was the brunt of that, just with the skills that he has. But some things we got to be able to improve on. But I like the mentality of our guys.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Moving on, we'll take our next question from Rob Fisher from Sports 56 Memphis.
Coach, you mentioned after the game that you put it on you. What do you feel like you could have done or should have done differently?
Well, I think when you look back at that at the end of that game, and you just throughout the things that cost us. Anytime you turn the football over and we give up possessions, I've got to look directly at myself and make sure that we're putting our guys in enough situations that what we practice is showing up on the game. And there's some situational calls that I'd like to have back. I know that there's a second down call there late in the game that we took a drop back pass and didn't execute it as well as what I'd hoped, and there's going to be those times. But if I had that one to do back, I'd have probably changed up my play call there. But throughout a season, throughout the course of the year, there's going to be times that you're going to make those calls, and sometimes they're going to work out, sometimes they're not. But that's one thing that I would have liked to have probably had a different play call there on the second down, and we got to do a good job of obviously putting our guys in a position that the things that we work, that regardless of the adversity, regardless of the weather, anything that comes up, that they're prepared and they're ready to go finish the game. And I believe in this football team. I believe in how we do it and what we do, and we all take ownership. And that's one thing I tell the players, that we're all going to hold ourselves accountable to what we do. And I know we've got complete belief within this football program of what we're doing, where we're going, but we all need to get better.
Was there ever a thought of trying to kick on that last play? And if not, was that strictly weather related?
Yeah, it was. To be honest with you, if the circumstance, the weather was different, I probably would have been a little bit more willing to. It was going to be about a 51-yard field goal. I know Riley, he's got a good leg, but just in those conditions, that was going to be an extreme challenge. I had a lot of confidence, in that we would be able to convert there and give him a more makeable opportunity. But it's just I didn't feel like at that time, with the conditions how they were, that was putting us in the best position to be successful. Riley's going to get his opportunities here moving forward, and if it was different conditions, we definitely would have probably went that direction.
Thanks, Coach.
Take one more for Coach Norvell, please.
We'll take our next question from Leo Haggerty from It Sports Magazine.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Hello, Leo.
Thanks. Coach, after the first couple of games, what's the biggest concern you still have about your team?
I just think that we've got the details. There's just we played 2 games, really 1.5. Our first game, our first unit was very efficient on both sides of the ball. I like this team. I like the team a lot, and I think we've got a chance to continue to grow and and I think we can be a really, really good team as we're moving forward. But we've got to clean up the details. We've got to make sure that the fundamentals that we teach and emphasize those show up and how we're executing on game day. And we've got to. We pride ourselves on owning the football and being able to create takeaways, and that's something we're not doing at a high enough level. So that's got to improve, and I know our guys are going to work hard to be able to get that done.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Coach, thanks for joining us on the call today. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.